Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be working on some artwork. I'm going to try and be taking it off from when I was working on the last stream. I was working on a landscape scene, so I was having trouble when I was making the clouds, but I figured it out over the week here. So I'm going to just make sure my add-on screen keys are there. Oh, yep, it is there. Beautiful. Let's see. So new 2D animation. Don't save. All right. Thank you for joining me, guys. Really, really appreciate it. All right, so we are now on stroke. Let's draw some clouds. Right now I'm using, oh, whoa. I can't even see my screencast keys. What is this? There it is. So right now I'm going to be not using a tablet. I think I figured out a way how to make clouds without having to draw them, or at least the specific type of clouds I want, like cartoony, bubbly clouds. So how's it going? Wait, Ferdwin, yes, you were here last time. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's make some bubbly clouds. I'm not going to be using a tablet, so let's see. We're just going to use the circle. Here we go. Alright, so there we go. I always forget to change this mode to affect the stroke and the fill. That's why I just made a white circle and then a green stroke. Alright. Let's not do this in vertex colors. .3. So right now I'm making the circle as the base of this bubbly cloud. I'm going to be using the material colors instead of using the new vertex colors. I just find it sometimes easier that I can just change all the colors together and I have to deal with like tinting and coloring. So I'm just thinking, sometimes you wake up and you're like, vertex or just regular material, you know, every day. Right. An interesting thing I learned was sometimes I just want to like purge these two materials because I'm never going to use them and I hate looking at them. So I think if I remember correctly, let's see, if I just save, I think there's already an option for this, right? clean up. Yes, there is. Purge all. One unused material. All right. Why? I don't remember using these dot strokes. So then I'm gonna delete that layer. I think another way to do it is if you hold shift and then you press the little X, that kind of like does like a singular purge. So then you purge it and then you save it and then it's still there. And then if you reopen it, so open recent landscape, let's see, and it's gone. Kind of like a long process to just even do that. Like it's like 3 steps, but as you saw, I did it. I used the one built-in purge all, and I did not use that dotted line material. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Whatever. But I just thought that was neat. So let's go back to what we're doing. Let's make the light material. See if we're on the right layer. Name all your layers. Very, very important. So yeah, let's make another layer. We'll call this shadow actually. All right. And you can hear me all right. Ferd, please let me know if you hear me. So as I move into the object edit mode, how often do you pay attention to object centers? For me, when I'm just trying to like get something out, I don't worry about the centers until like after the fact. And yeah, until after the fact, because I feel like it disrupts my flow of thinking. But if I was working in 3D, I am actually paying that's like what I'm paying attention to the most, is those origin points, the centers. But when it comes to grease pencil, I don't. But I've also only been using this for a little bit, so maybe I'll start realizing why I need to. I guess I would like if I was gonna rotate this whole object, this whole stroke, then I would really worry about it, because then I'd be rotating from like its origin. But yeah. All right, so made the light. Oop, I did not make the lights. You know, we're just gonna go loosey here, loosey goosey. So we have the lights, and then we have the shadow. It's the base of the cloud. The light's coming from the top left. Yes, I think a 2D rig, exactly. That would be, it's like the most vital thing. But yeah, since I'm just making, yeah, exactly. So since I'm just making like a landscape that I'm just like, just basically more or less going to be a still image. I'll do some animation, but yeah, I won't have to worry as much. All right, so I got the light, the dark. Let's see, man, I'm so happy they added these masks. Yeah, this wasn't even like, you couldn't even do mask this way. I'm so happy that they added this. Before, you just had to like just press mask up here, and it can only work on the layer beneath it, and it was like a big hassle for me. But hey, look, mask, click mask shadow, and boom, we got it cut out. And I like it. I like it a lot. So to make this simpler for me, I'm just going to combine this and merge down. Nope. Guess I can't do that. I think I've done it before though. Merge and down. then it goes away. When I did this last time, it's like last night, I would merge down and it would combine the objects. And then I just had one object. Unless, no, I'm doing it right. Also for right now, we use lights. I guess we'll just have to continue then. So now that I have this cell here, or at least these two. Damn it, it makes it so much easier if it was one. So now that I have these two, I'm gonna start duplicating them. Make some bigger than others. Grab. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what I was doing. So I would grab them, right? So Shift-D, duplicate them, and then if you right click and you go to move layers, no, arrange strokes. I have it. So it's send forward, send back. So what I'm gonna do is to make this easier. Oh, didn't read what you're saying. Speaking of landscapes, have you seen the new craze? Have you seen Ghibli Lightning Boys Studio? Oh, let's check it out. All right, I'm gonna look up what you're talking about here. I'm curious. Or if you can send a link. Can you send links in the chat? All right. Is this it? Let's see. Okay, particle system. Make circles on them, okay. Randomize the size, make a separate particle system. Damn, I gotta check this out. Make two different colors. I'm gonna assume that's what? Let's see. Oh man, that's amazing. Oh wow. What is that shader? Let's diffuse. Hold on. Then he breaks down the shader, and then he colorizes it. Okay, but what did he do anything before? No. I'm gonna try and use this shader in today's stream. It's that simple. I think I would definitely try. Thank you for showing me that. Yeah, it's amazing. Where am I? Oh yeah, clouds. Grab. Right click. Arrange stroke. Send it back. You know, I learned another thing that was new. Oh no, yeah, I definitely know there's a lot more to that tutorial. It was 29 minutes. I'm gonna see though if I have time to squeeze into, I guess, learn a little bit of it more. I just learned that I can right click and hit add to favorites. Now I don't have to keep right clicking and going to that. So now I just hit Q to my favorites. Easy commands will go back. Okay, interesting. The data transfer modifier. So maybe he's like transferring the normals, right? So he'll transfer the normals to, anyway, don't want to get lost in that. It's very interesting because I do want to do that. All right. Let's see. Send back. Why isn't it going to the back? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's actually, I'm glad I know it's there. Thank you for showing me. I can watch tutorials all day. All right. I'm gonna see if I can do what I did before. It's kind of agitating. Return. Boo. No, I'm not gonna get caught up. I'm not gonna get caught up. When we get caught up, I'm just gonna keep moving. All right. Alrighty. Let's see. Man. Is it, did I do it in reverse maybe? Oh, my screencast keys aren't showing up? There we go. All right. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Oh man, there's plenty of tips. What in particular do you need any help with? I mean, like takes a lot of time to, like, are you drawing like frame by frame, or are you like using it more like a vector program, or yeah. What Ferd said, definitely if there's like a lot of points, it's easy to, like, if you start duplicating things or using arrays or anything like that, it could duplicate it and make it a lot slower. how big is if you look at the bottom right of your Blender, how big is that file that you're specifically talking about? Oh man, I would say character animation's my weakest. So I'm usually a 3D artist. I'm just started learning how to use grease pencil. So right now I'm making a landscape, but that's just my abilities. I'm still growing for that part. We'll see though. I definitely want to start making characters. I've been practicing a lot on just pen and paper. Gotta get my fundamentals right first, right? Oh, what is happening? Okay. Let's make it a little brighter. I cannot see. Well, I guess it doesn't make a difference. Hmm. How long does the render take? Like, for one frame? Well, there is something up here. Oh, maybe that's it. That was dumb. I was in the layer that had a mask on, so that's why my tools weren't working. Okay, let's try this again. Hmm, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And when it renders in 3 minutes, does it look good or is it like glitched out? And I assume you're using 2.83. I'm not sure what. I don't know how to troubleshoot too well grease pencil renders. If it was a regular render, I can definitely help you. But yeah, besides like the size, what computer are you using? Like, what's your computer specs? That's the only thing next I can think. Is this shadow? What am I doing wrong here? Right now, I'm just trying to experiment with this merge feature. I would have swore I merged something yesterday. So I'm going to try it one last time. In a different way. Yeah, night 3's a little lower. You know what? I'm being dumb. I'm being really dumb. Instead of cutting it, like I'm trying to, like some sort of dummy, I should just put the circle inside the light circle and the gray circle. Like, what am I doing? Sometimes, you know. Okay. So now we got a cloud. Got it. Finally. The way I wanted it. Okay. Now this should... Ah, there. Thank you. Alright, so now that I did it, so I made 2 circles. I just put 1 light circle in the gray circle. I then, because I want it on 1 layer. I want 1 cloud, like, cell. It's being 1 layer. Now I duplicate. Keep doing that, but while I duplicate, I right click. What is it? Arrange strokes. Send it back, but I have that as a favorite, so it's all good. There we go. Oh yeah, laptops are pretty tough, man. I had a laptop and it doesn't do so well. Yeah, because it used to get really hot. Exactly. I think it would sound like it's taken off, man. What's up, 3D Rock? Welcome to the channel. I am just doing a little cloud here. I'm gonna use some unorthodox techniques to try and make this. This is just the base. It's not unorthodox. You could have used a grab tool a lot, simplify tool, or modifier. Making clouds is just moving a couple circles at a time. It's like trimming a garden. I've never done that, but it sounds like a good metaphor, right? Like slowly doing a little garden. I've never used Blender as a video editor, and it's mostly because I used other ones before Blender like improved on it. I hear a lot of good things, like it's improved a lot, but it's really up to you. You know, if you want to learn it, I'm sure it's capable. And it's free, so I don't know what video editor you use now. So, you know, it depends on what your end goal is. I think, like, you know, if you're trying to be a professional video editor, you probably have to learn other software. But if you're just doing it for yourself, or you're going to do projects that, you know, the client doesn't care what you're using, then use Blender. It's all about where are you going? What are you looking for? Like, because a lot of questions are end up being like, well, it depends. All right, where was I? Just moving this cloud around, as you saw. Okay, so cloud. What was the thing I did next? All right. Let's smooth out the clouds. Oh no, let's move them around. Let's go to sculpt mode. It's a great mode. I'm gonna put it on the dots. I'm clicking over here, but really I could just press 1, 2, 3, right? No? Is that not it? Oh, no. I would have swore it was 1, 2, 3, guys. And it changes between the modes. I'm not sure what's happening here. Alright. Let's get the grab. Grab. Oh, nice. Yeah. So see, I mean, Blender's Institute's using it. Of course, they're a little biased, but you know, it's definitely with anything you gotta just have to learn it. That's pretty much the hard part. Bit clunky. I tell you what, I think it looks clunky, but I try to, I try not to say that too often, because when I was learning new software, new editing softwares, I used to just compare them to other softwares. Like, why isn't this like, Avid, or why isn't this like Premiere? But sometimes you're afraid of the new thing. But I'll tell you what, though, I'm not going back. It looks clunky. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna simplify it. All right. Let's see which one's fun. Samples. There we go. We'll do an even simplification. Oh, yeah. I never really use Final Cut. Premiere is usually what I use for work, but that's just cause like it's cheap for the company to get. But do you edit video on Final Cut now? Nice. Editing animated features. And yes, I second what 3D Rock said about the video editing. A lot of series work. Oops. Look at these pointies. Do not like. Much to move on. Sometimes it's just practice. Just practice. Oh, it is not pretty. Let's go back. How far back can we go? How far back? 100 times, 200 times. Okay, we're done. We'll leave it as is. I'm right there with you, Ferd. Always feeling like I'm just doing small project after small project, and nothing amounts to anything. You're just riding a bunch of little buses that go in circles. Is it Z? Is it Y? So I basically parented I'm gonna be parenting the light rig. Oh, rig, it's a simple parenting, and making it so it lights everything equally, and now I'm making the lights point directly at the center. There we go. Does that work? So now when I move the light, it goes crazy. It's like dance. It's like a laser show. Oh man. Is it Z? No. Y. Oh, it's because it's parented. That's what's happening here, right? I parented the wrong thing. That's exactly what's happening. So we're gonna unparent it. Alt P. Clear parent. No, clear. I put the null as a child of the light. Okay. See, I'm doing this right? Hold on. So select this little. There it is. So this and then this, so it's light orange. That's the right way. There we go. Okay. Now this should point at the null. Just topsy-turvy. No, Z, it's Y. There it is. Yes. Yes. Okay. That took a lot longer than it needed to. There we go. We got our light. Yeah, the sun lamp would, but I'm not looking for the sun lamp. I don't like that. I know, like, nah. We're gonna use the area lamp because I want to mix these colors. So, if I made another one over here, less strong, I get more gradients. Let's see, 500. Should I just bring it closer? Am I doing this obnoxiously? Oh, that's pretty far. Let's bring it closer. There we go. Top view for the win. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have this panel here for you guys. Make this my shader panel. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at them. All right. I just like using the area. I'm not sure. But all right, so I have the orange light on this side, or not orange, the pink and then the blue. Put this at like 500. So if we turn that into a sun, let's go to 1. Let's go to 0. Let's go to 0 on both. Damn. I don't know. These just don't look like. Maybe it's just me. They just don't look like nice, appealing colors. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. See, this looks like a lot softer of a gradient. I can control, like, where it's at and how much it gradiates. Yeah, see, I like that. I like the look of this over here. I like the nice. Let's make it darker. There we go. Oh yeah, let's check those spotlights. Look at that. Boom. Okay. So let's just turn this one off. No, let's turn the blue one off. Boom. And then we'll change it to a spot. Let's remember this 500. Okay. Spot. Oop, wrong one. Spot. Yeah, so we got the harsh edge. So let's see if we do soften it. Nope. Radius. Size. Yeah, these work too. But look at all these lines. No, I think this works exactly the same. I think you're entirely right. Let's see. And then use blending. Ah, see, that will soften it. Yeah, I don't know either. Sorry about the Watson, the lights. Oh no. I have 32 gigs of RAM, 2080 Ti, and an i9. It's a pretty. I bought this computer about a couple years ago. It's decent. Pretty good. For my work, I do a lot of 3D renders or like animation renders and stuff. So I invested in the tools. Took a long time to get though. The cloud like glitches out and then comes back. Probably with all the layering I've been doing. Nice, Mac Mini. Nice. Yeah, before this, I used to build computers, and it's a lot of fun. MacBook Pro's solid computer. Nice. Windows and Linux. What distro did you use? Bum, bum. Oh yeah, I play with the animation notes. It's a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I think it's definitely worth it. I can't wait to what is his name, Jock? Can't wait till he updates it. I mean, I should just learn how to use it now, but it's very good. So good. Making the clouds. Oh man, that sounds delicious. Pork belly bacon, man. But yeah, no problem, man. And thank you. I really appreciate it. I was having so much trouble making, I don't know, cartoony clouds before last week, but I figured it out. At least close. I'm just running and gunning. I want you guys just see it and stuff. Normally I would sit here and nitpick it. Like there's a lot of things I would fix right now, but sometimes you just gotta keep going. It's better to finish something than to endlessly have a project on hold or waiting for the perfect whatever. Oh, doughy. There it is. Yeah, for the clouds, right now I'm leaving them as it is because I'm somewhat happy with them. But I need to keep going. So right now I'm gonna make the sky, and then I'm gonna add, I don't know, maybe like a building in the background. I'll probably use 3D for that, and then just draw over it. But that's what I'm doing. Clouds are good enough. Gotta keep on moving. Gotta finish the thing. Can't just let it sit and nitpick at it forever. At least that's what I do all the time. Hold on. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna separate. There we go. There we go. Don't even need this mapping. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm doing this overly complicated, but I am. What would be a good color? No, I don't think I'll flatten it. I think I'll just keep it 3D and I'll draw on 3D objects. How about UV mapping the clouds for some crazy? That would be cool. Definitely. I'm trying to keep it simple though, for right now. Grassy clouds, trippy, man. I'd love to make some like really trippy surrealist art. Should just make it bright as fuck. Let's do that. There we go. We're getting something closer. And we'll take away all the detail and we're good now. Look at that. No, my quarantine technically isn't over. I'm in California, so I think it's happening soon. Hopefully. But no, it is not over. Still staying at home. Still doing this. Which has been good though. You know, I gotta oops. What the fuck? Just a positive, you know. Oh, nice. Canada. You guys are probably doing it way better than us here in the U.S. It's been quite the show over here. I guess it's the American way. Make it a reality TV show. Oh man, that's quite the drop. 30 people to 5 to 6. And I guess you're very lucky you were one of the 6 people. Because, hot dang. Dang. Yeah, working with big files, man. So you do video editing for the studio? You video edit animatics, is what you said? Oh, that's pretty neat. That's a pretty good. It's a pretty good gig right there, doing the editing the animatics. Do you like doing it? Is that what you want to be doing, or do you want to be doing? Is there a dream job of yours that you'd prefer to have? Agreed. Agreed. Telling your own stories can be very important. That's basically what I'm going through. I basically I manage I do videos and compilations for a vintage game show company, and it's like old game shows, and I just make compilations. And then occasionally I get the creative project, but few and far in between for me. This is why I started doing this. It's to get that creative freedom out, feel good about what I'm doing every day. Because when you repeat the same thing every day, it can be pretty brutal. Yeah, I felt the same. I would work for so long, for so many hours, and then since I'm on a computer like 90% of the day, it was really hard to just like sit down and spend another couple hours on there. That used to be a big trouble of mine. Because I work from home now, it becomes a little easier because I can give myself more breaks throughout the day, so I don't feel like I'm just drudging away. And I definitely know how those like, especially in show business, like the turnarounds that they want are like so ridiculous sometimes. Like it's almost impossible, and they're like, I don't care. We need it. We need it in 5 minutes, and if not, the whole company's gonna burn down. It's always like life or death, like we're saving babies or something. But I'm glad you got some break time, and if you didn't use the time productively, it's okay. It's a crazy time we're living in, and we have to remember that we still have emotions and stuff. So we have to take care of ourselves. I have recently loud motorcycle. Yeah, I actually bought another pair of like glasses that block blue light and ultraviolet, even though there's studies now that saying that that doesn't ruin your, oh, that's for sleep. But yeah, I got those and they seem to be helping a little bit. I'm not wearing them now. I should be, but they look kind of nerdy. They're for like VR goggles. So I like put them on and I look like a nerd. Definitely on the small fires thing. Everything's important. Everything's needed now. And everything was done last minute. Yeah, I still have the first, not the first, the CV1 Oculus. So I have like sensors attached to like my wall and stuff. I'll definitely like to get the Oculus S, but I don't know, I feel like I just got the Oculus CV1, so I'm just gonna stick with that one. The one I am looking forward to is what's it, the Steam one? I definitely like to try that one out. I've already tried the Vive, um, and the other Oculus one, Oculus S, but I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, that's definitely right about the clients. Like, sometimes they think since they don't know the complications of some things, it's like, well, just do this. It's simple. You just put one and two, and they don't realize like the whole back end. And like, it's like, no, you're asking for an hour thing, and then 2 hour thing, and 3 hour thing, and then you're guilting me that it's taking so long. It's gonna take so long, even though it's not my fault that your request takes so long. It's a weird business to say the least. I think if I ever run a studio, I bet everybody says this, but I don't know, run it a little differently than that. I'm more of a positive person. Let's do some organizing here. Already have it. Oh man. They're like, hold the presses. We need a color change. Bro, the layers are linked. You're asking a lot. Ugh, late and over budget. And it's almost like they plan on it, you know? It's almost like they're like, fuck it. We got the money. You know? Or maybe they all studios in the show business have like the amount they say is budget, but the amount that they're willing to go to. Kinda like a haggle or something. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that like big name people like, you know, Christopher Nolan and everybody who has big budgets, they get continue to get big budgets because they usually, from my understanding, stay on budget. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn here, but I feel like you get trusted with money repeatedly when you're usually on budget. Or maybe not. Maybe you're an auteur. Yeah. And also when you're dealing with people who are like big name or like well known, or they know that they can throw their weight around, it's easy for those egos to inflate. And you know, sometimes it becomes because of the principle of the matter instead of like the color change. It's like, we need to be able to do this. 100%. 100%. That's like a project. When it comes to like Ren and Stimpy or any like classic cartoons or classic stuff like that, you know, something where you can tell somebody's like, "Hey, I worked on this," and they know. That's always a good feather to have in your cap. Definitely. Um, you know, my resume is filled with stuff that I would probably never mention. I was like, "No, I didn't. I was never involved in that," or and stuff. Um, you know, even and what's crazy is that like, you know, we love this stuff so much, and that's why, you know, if they were like, hey, do you want to work on a Marvel movie or, you know, Ren and Stimpy or some old cartoon or whatever, and they're like, but you know, the pay is pretty much garbage. You're basically donating your time. Here's a sign a waiver. You know, I would probably do it. I would love to just be able to work in those environments and projects and be able to say that I did it. It's bragging rights. You got it. All right. Dang. How long did you stay in chef school? Yeah, what happened? Yeah, I never thought I'd be in this business either. I started off doing IT and I was getting all the certificates and like building computers and working with like industrial computers and like doing all this stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, but what if I could do something creative? And then that's when I started getting into like VFX and doing like VFX for like, you know, home movies and stuff. And then I went to film school and nobody knew VFX there. So really I just learned about the film industry there. And then I kept branching out, learning 3D, learning VR, learning this. Took a whole VR summer course that was provided by my job when I worked at like Super Deluxe. It's been great ever since. You know, it's great to be able to make stuff and express yourself. Silicon Graphics SGI. I'm gonna look that up. Oh man, that's a great learning industry job right there. Octane the render engine, I should say. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Dang man, you got a real background there. Like intense. Good job, man. For real. Yeah, OpenTunes. I looked into using OpenTunes because I'm like, I love open source. And honestly, I found it pretty intimidating to use because I was not a 2D animator at the time. So obviously, I think that was made for like a 2D animator. Maybe they did it traditionally, or maybe not. Let me know. That's why I'm so happy Greasepen's so happy for Blender because I already know Blender like 90% of all the options and shortcuts and stuff. So I stuck with Blender, and I'm glad they're doing Grease Pencil. 24 gigs of storage. Oh my god. All right, makes sense then. Oh man, was that like a long process? Like, was that like a huge monumental task you did in your life? Do you recall those times in like an era of time? Because it sounds like a lot of stuff. All right, that's so neat, man. That is some. That's a rich history. I wish I had that much of a rich history. Mine's just like IT, VFX, freelance, 3D artist. Now learning to draw and 2D, 3D. Feel like Blender's helping me transition, not transition, but help mend some gaps between 2D and 3D, which is nice. Because 2D always scared me. I'm getting better. Drawing with inks and pens. I draw every day. Nothing I definitely want to show. Probably I'll post some on my Instagram, but I haven't posted there in a while. Oh no, I don't think you need to like learn on paper, but I want to be able to practice at all times or anytime that I want. So sometimes if I'm on the computer for 12 hours, you know, I don't want to draw on the computer and look at another screen. So I picked up pen and paper so I can go to the couch, watch a movie or whatever, and then draw and not have to like stare at a computer. If that's what you were saying. And I think the difference between like 2D and 3D is that like with well, not 2D, well, with paper drawings and drawing on a computer, is, you know, they're different tools. Like if you use a paintbrush, a pen, a pencil, you kind of have to learn its quirks. So I'd be learning, you're learning not when you're on the computer. Not only am I learning how to draw fundamentally, I'm also learning like the tablet and the pressure sensitivity and etc etc etc. So I find it easier to separate one where I learn how to just draw and then learn the tech and then put them both together instead of struggling, because sometimes I don't know whether it's me who's doing it wrong or if like my tablet's not good enough, my pressures or my settings are off. There's one button switch away that'll make me draw better on the computer, but on paper that's just you know, that's all. It's all 101, you know. Yeah, same. It helped me a lot learning. I've been reading a lot of books on like 3D perspective and anatomy and stuff, and it has helped my 3D work entirely. Like now I know how to figure out what looks good and what doesn't look good just from learning how to draw it. But it's like, once again, definitely not necessary, but you know, people could do it without it. But it does help. Helps a lot. Oh, got me. Nice, Cyber Chase. Wandering Window. Never seen that. That's fun too. Cats in a hat. Cat in the hat, I mean. Telling you, rich history. Embrace it. That's awesome. I mean, I don't know if all those projects are great. Did you like those projects? Or were they all kind of like a hectic fire mess? I definitely don't have that type of rich history. It's so unfortunate that all everything we love has to be if we work in like the high-end professional biz, it's just a fire. I guess that's the nature of working with like multiple people on a giant project with lots of money on the line. I guess I get it, but or maybe people have just set unrealistic standards for animation because we pulled one all-nighter back in 1960, and it's like, wow, you can do it in one night. And then the next person had to learn it faster than that. Sounds so epic. The legacy. When I pass this down to my children, I would hand them my resume and tell them. Good stuff. Very cool, man. Thank you for sharing. That's very interesting stuff. It's nice to know that people are willing to share that, and that you even shared it here. It's nice. Thank you. Wow. Just kidding. No, no, definitely don't feel like you're bragging. Definitely not. I cannot find enough people who are willing to talk about, their journey in their life, whether it be animating or anything. I think it's great, and um, I don't think it's bragging at all. I'm very interested in it. I very much care about art and the business, and I love talking shop sometimes. Sometimes it can get annoying. I definitely know that, but no, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Saw you guys last week and this week, and I'm glad you guys are watching. I have a lot of fun with streaming and talking shop, and it makes the time go by pretty quickly. It's already noon on my end of the world, so it's pretty awesome. And then, since I've been doing it for a while, whenever you guys end up going, I'll probably end up going too. Nah, too many details. Nice, 3D Rock. Good to hear. Yeah, this is just a relaxed zone here. And yes, combining everything together. You're cooking, you're animating. Blender. I'll love a cooking show. Man, I'm getting hungry too. 1 hour on that pork belly you said? It's that pressure cooker life, right? That's what you're doing? Pork bellies. Oh man. Smoked pork belly. What else you gonna eat with it? Tell us your whole dinner. Make us hungry. Alright, 7 days. Wet brine, 2 days. Fridge drying. Then about 4 to 5 hours in the smoker until it reaches 155 Fahrenheit degrees internally. Oh. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you next week. I'll do this every Saturday, but thank you for joining us, having conversations, asking. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good day or night. I don't know where you're at in the day. Take care. Oh, my feelings on a grease pencil Discord server. Let me tell you something. I thought about it, and I like the idea, but I'm always like, should I just make it now? Do I have to wait till a certain amount of people show up? Should I? Well, how does that usually go? Do you have more experience with that? Like, I make the Discord server, make it like grease pencil related or grease monkey, whatever, and then I guess I just provide the link right in the description. And obviously in the videos. Is it worth it to do it right now, or what do you think? Thanks. This is usually my default style. I'm unfortunately sometimes stuck in this vaporwave aesthetic. They're just very pleasing colors for me, and really love them. All right, then I will make one, and I'll probably make a little 10-30 second video saying that it's there, and we'll see where it goes. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll make it today or tomorrow. Well, having it on during the stream, yeah, it would be distracting. But I guess having it in general to post, you know, updates, and you guys can share your work and stuff, and we can share and communicate and have fun. I think it would be a fun idea. All right, I'll do that. We'll do it privately, and I will send it to you. How would I communicate the server link to you? Yeah, sounds good. Should I like email it? What would be the best way to get this link to you tomorrow? All right, cool. So if you follow me on Instagram, I guess both of you, if you have Instagrams, go on Instagram and then send me Grease Monkey Instagram a direct message, and then I will message you back when I have it ready. Yeah, does YouTube have a DM thing? It should, right? No? I don't know. Great, I'm super excited. Thank you. So happy I met you guys. It's been a long time since I've been able to speak in these type of terms, like computer terms and 3D world, animated world. In a long time. I really don't have many people to talk shop with. So thank you. DM me. I will make the server. We will share. I'm glad I can help, guys. If you guys ever have any questions for anything, I know I am Grease Monkey and I do grease pencils, but even 3D stuff, I'm much more well versed in 3D than grease pencil or drawing. But you'll be watching me get better throughout time, so that's a fun thing. You are correct. That is too much of a dumpster for me. I've been thinking about it. Because on the Oculus for the VR Quill, you have to have an account. So I have like this whole arbitrary account that's not connected to like anything because I just don't want it to like take a step back from that. So Instagram, now the Discord that I'll be creating tomorrow, and that's pretty much. And I use Reddit, but that's pretty much all the social media I use. Let's see. So that is the Instagram, or my Instagram. I haven't posted in a while, but now that you guys are watching, I probably will be posting a lot more now. This image is obviously going to go on there too, because it's turning out to look pretty cool, pretty cool. So now that I have people watching, just check out that Instagram. I gotta update this user profile. I have a official YouTube channel link now. One second, let me edit that right now. All right, sorry guys, I was updating a link, got sidetracked. Where am I at? Let's see this chat. Where are we going? Oh, great. So you're following the Blender renders, and then you're following the Grease Monkey. Great. I have them separated, so when I do 3D work, I put it on there, and then Grease Monkey stuff and this channel and all that stuff. That's the Instagram for that channel. So I'll probably post like my ink drawings and grease pencil stuff, and that's it. Still, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's mess with some effects. Let's swirl it. What's that do? Oh, probably need like an object near it. Oh, it's probably not lame. Let's see. Okay, going through. Nice, I see your name on there. And we are not connected through the internet, Instagram wise. All right, what was I doing? This, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I was wondering, let's convert this. Nah, I think I'm gonna do linear. Just playing around with this. You know, honestly, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Because... oh no. Now I can't go back. There it is. Okay. I was originally do that. I think I wanted to make it a grease pencil so I can use the glow effect, but it's been not that big a deal. And I'm overcomplicating things as usual. So we're just gonna leave it as is and we're gonna keep on trucking. Let's see. Let's see what else this can have. Thank you. It is. It is learning. Just tripping, picking yourself up again. All right, so I got some nice, a pretty decent image. Obviously, I wanted to work on this 1,000 hours more, but let's see what else I can add here. Maybe like a grease pencil. How can we make this building a little bit more interesting? Let's... Let's do this. Let's start breaking up some of these shapes. I mean, that looks better, right? I've just made the top a little brighter, which I guess works. It gives it like a double layer gradient. Whatever. It's looking good. Maybe that's too bright. And there we go. Let's do the same for this. What would that look like? Alright, what if I did... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to break this. Gotta remember big, medium, small. So we got our small at the top. We're gonna get our big, and we're gonna keep this side plain, or more plain. So we'll do our medium detail underneath here. That's what we'll do. There we go. There we go. There we go. Breaking up those shapes. That feels a little better. That's super dark. Feels slightly better. Let's go back to the original color. Let's see if we do brightness and contrast. Let's see if that will. Look at that. Wow! Just kidding. Here we go. brighten it up a bit. What if we had zero contrast? I've been trying to get this image, and finally I think it's almost done. I've been trying to get a buildings in the sky image out so I can be out of my system and I never have to do it again. I am compelled to make one, and I just need to get it out. That's the only way to stop it, because I always think about it, it's like, yeah, but my building's in the sky though. What if I dropped everything and made that? So I'm glad this is like my third try at this, and it's getting a bit better. So I'm pretty stoked. I have seen those videos. Buildings are I think what I like about these type of images, besides like the colors, is my favorite part is just I like the loftiness, the grandeur. Like, look at this building is so tall, it's above the clouds, or it's probably on a mountain or whatever, but it's just the grandness of it, like space and big spaceships, and I like it a lot. Oh yeah, I do revisit old works, but honestly I find that like I just want to remake the whole thing, and then at that point I'm just updating it, and sometimes I'm just like, oh, I just gotta move forward, learn my stuff, and keep going, and not necessarily revisit it. Maybe I should like take a glance at it. It's like, oh, that's a fighting scene. Maybe I should try fighting scenes again, or whatever it is. I think that for me, that's a better approach than to like go back and like polish off an old painting, or polish off an old artwork or anything like that. So for next week, so I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm just gonna, at the end of these streams, I'm just gonna call these done. Whatever comes out at the end when you guys stop watching, maybe I'll do a little polish after the stream is over. And just call it done, and then just start on a different artwork. So next week I'll probably come up with some other scene in my head that I want to get out, and I'll make those. But yeah, I just definitely need to call it done. No experiments, no anything. Just it's finished and move on. And this is third attempt just because I don't know. I was still getting in the groove. I was coming out of like a post being upset in the world, and the world's on fire. So I'm back, feeling better. So this attempt feels like the most earnest attempt, because I'm not just trying to constrict myself into the grease pencil and actually tap into my 3D ability and take advantage of that stuff. And also, I always want to make super complicated works, and they just don't need to be. They just don't. Oopsies. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad it's interesting. It took a long time to even start streaming. There's always this thought of like, is what I'm doing interesting, and what am I doing? Is this even worth it? A lot of those thoughts get into your head. So, you know, it's just good to know that I do know some stuff. I just gotta remember that I do know some stuff, that what I think is common knowledge in Blender, and not everybody knows it. So I just gotta go on and work. You guys ask the questions as I do it. I let you know how it's done, or if you have a question, and just work that way. Sometimes I make this a bigger deal than what it really is. We're just hanging out, making art. And once again, thank you. Hanging out is what I like. Yeah, that's what I'm always afraid of with the. I'll probably have to figure out how to put my chat in a higher area, so I'm not always like looking down like this. Yeah, it'll definitely be a skill I have to practice to sift through comments or chat and do that. But so far, I like these. I like these hangout ones, making fun stuff. All right, let's see if I can do something here. Yeah, I mean, I hope people want to follow this. Like, once again, I never know. Like, I see so much good Blender tutorials and artwork out there, and like incredible work, like so incredible. And then, they only have like a thousand views, or not even 1,000 views. And I don't know. Like, is it I guess it has to be entertaining too. Can't just be like me mumbling here, like, and this is what we're gonna do here. Do a Bob Ross, like some happy buildings in the sky, some happy ones. Yes, if I notice anything, Blender does have a very great community, better than any community from any other software. Like, I've talked to like Maya people who use Maya 3ds Max and those forums and stuff, and Blender's always the most, I would say, like optimistic. Like, if there's just more positive, they're just more positive, and that's what I'm about that positivity. Good old happy buildings. right, making a spaceship. Since it's not gonna be a hero spaceship, you know. It's just gotta look pretty basic. We're not going for creativity necessarily here. Right. Getting these, trying to just playing around with colors, making sure they match the scene too. There we go. $153. What is it? $155. Oh man, you're gonna have a good dinner, or wherever you're at. Oh man, my stomach is literally grumbling right now. What's I am hungry. Well, it's good to know. Yeah, I barely know anything about cooking. Oh, 2 weeks of breakfast bacon. You're living the life. You're living the life. I'm jealous. Metal Kitchen. I'll definitely check that out. And you mean metal the music, right? Now, like utensils, right? Great, great, great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. All right. Oops. Giant ship. Just blasting through. Okay, I'm just. My inner child comes out in these 3D programs. Like, I am playing with just my spaceship toys. Well, okay, let's get serious. Let's get serious. All right. I feel like my image looks like cotton candy, like some bubble gum, cotton candy. Get my artwork at carnivals and sugar cotton candy machines near you. Thank you for humoring me on the cotton candy. I have not saved in a long time. So tip number 1, save all the time, please. For the love of your sanity of the future, please save. This is your only hope. What if I told you the difference between you being sane or not is you saving? It's true. Save your stuff. Nice. Homeworld's that RPG, right? The guys that made Fallout, right? Nope, I'm wrong. Oh yeah, a lot of streaky lights and exhaust here. This looks like a fun game. Is it fun? Do you like Homeworld? I love a good space game. Nice, like X3 or Elite Dangerous or like an RTS thing. Oh yeah, man, No Man's Sky was on sale during the summer sale and I didn't get it. Did not. But yeah, I heard No Man's Sky is really good. Like they really shaped up that game to what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I like a good RTS as well. It's interesting. This 3D object is like getting the blur or like the rim light from the grease pencil object. Let's see. Yeah, it totally is. Oh man, I put so many hours into Minecraft. Still doing it too. It is relaxing. Sometimes that's what you need, man. You just need to like one block at a time have control of your life. Your virtual life. It's weird stuff. It's a weird work because I definitely would like to, let's see. Oh yeah, doesn't Terraria have like 10 bosses or something that you can go to if you want to? That's right. Yeah, with the bosses, with the boss fights and progression. Yeah, I always wanted to do that, but I always get captivated by the relaxing part of Terraria, which is just the build stuff. Or at least for me it was. Alright, I think I'm overcomplicating this. I wanted to put something in the foreground to have like that sun be the background, that be kind of the middle. But what I may do is I just may make a copy of these two and make them darker and put them in the foreground and see if that works. Oh yeah, the music for both of them. I mean, they can. I guess it fills you with wonder. You're like, yes, the world's out there for my taking. Yeah, they did a great job with those albums. Ooh, just duplicated these. This is looking nice. Looking real cloudy. Alright, let's see if I can. Thank you. I think it does too. Happy accident that was. Happy clouds. Happy buildings. Happy trees. We doing so good. All right, I'll add those back. I just wanted this dark bottom little foreground here to break up the thing, but let's do that right now. So this one is called the foreground. I think I'm gonna call this one very soon. It's already 110 on my end, and I think this is it. This is looking fucking, excuse my cursing, but it's looking great, guys. It's looking great. Thank you for sitting here with us, going through. All right, let's see what you said. Here we go. Why not the rim effect on the cloud object? I think I have the rim effect on all the clouds. Or am I going crazy? This is the rim effect. Let me fix something here though. Yeah, I think so too. There you go. That's kind of what I wanted. A little darker. May fix this up in Photoshop later though, but we will see. Anyway, let's do this. What the rim light looks like? Let's see. Like on the blur? Like that? I definitely like the softer look. Like that, 150 on both. Well, I think I'm overcomplicating, and I kind of just want to finish this now, so hold on. I'm sorry. I just been at this for so long. I'm just, yeah, I'm just going too much. Need to finish this. We're just gonna. Just gonna do this. It's okay. I definitely always appreciate the suggestion. Don't ever think I don't. Let's see what this looks like. All right. So, not necessarily where I wanted to leave off, but this is it. Calling this one done. Gonna post it on Instagram. Maybe I might do some tweaking in Photoshop or something like that. But overall, this is done. This is this stream's artwork. Thank you, Ferd, for hanging out, chatting, telling us your rich history and your legacy that you've already created. I'm gonna start that Discord server, make it private, and I'll send you guys some DMs for the Discord. Just DM me. I guess if you watch this whole live stream till now, it's already on here. But DM me, and I will send you a link to the Discord or an invite. Thank you guys for hanging out. Really happy how this turned out for the amount of time it took and just hanging out. I think it worked out pretty well. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. 3D Rock, Ferd, thank you. DM me, thank you. Have a great day and a great weekend, guys. Message me if you need any assistance with Blender. I'm always here. All right, bye.